Okay, if you check the sketch again of the wall footing that we have in the perimeter, it should be aligned. Let me select it first to move around. It should be aligned with the foundation wall, no? So in a way that how this type of linear is very similar to the sweeps. When we start seeing sweeps, if we check these wall sweeps, etc., if you select one of them, you will see this little point here in blue. That's pretty much the what is called the eccentricity. Okay, so if you change this number, which is like I don't know, let's say 6 inches, and apply, you see how it starts shifting. That's actually the axis, or the relationship with the center axis of that foundation. So actually, if you place a minus 6 inches, that will align entirely to the wall. The same as this other side. If you say minus 6 inches and apply, and minus 6 inches and apply, and minus 6 inches. Yeah, if we go to this, I mean, that's a weird detail probably have to resolve, but if you go to the section, this is the proper alignment that we need, no? Now the question will be, is actually the foundation aligned with the grid? Well, this is an issue of really measuring that first offset of the foundation wall from the beginning, no? We can go even to thin lines for a second and start annotating to see how this is looking. This is the grid, and it's 1 inch, and it's 1 and 2. So it's actually, we need to move 1 inch the wall, no? So in that sense, we can go, for example, to any of the floors, tap on the wall, and offset it 1 inch outwards, 1 inch. And we don't want to do a copy, we want to really move it out. Oh, that's 1 foot, not 1 inch, sorry. So again, we say offset 1 inch, we don't want to copy. Now it seems a little ridiculous, but this was a way of not doing numerically from the beginning, which is the proper way of doing it. But you can always react to the problems as they come. We will see that other problems are emerging by just simply offsetting this, no? So if you go to the section now, this is 1 and 1, perfectly aligned, no? Problem. Well, the question would be if the slab has adapted to that shift of 1, no? In theory, it shouldn't, no? So we should go there and make sure that this is properly set. Otherwise, you will have some other problems later on. So here is. For some reason, it has done it. I wonder if I placed like a lock between foundation and slab. But anyway, just be careful. If I'm in thin lines again, so you can see very, very close up. You shouldn't have like a gap here. So what you would do if you have one, just select by tabbing and edit sketch, and do also an offset of 1 inch for the entire foundation slab. No? In my case, it's properly set, so there's no big issue. Now, to be honest, I'm not sure about this problem. I think we could clean up this later on, or I think if we had placed the foundation properly, or we just place it again, let's say wall footing 3060, foundation minus 6. Let's see if it works now. So they come together. Okay, it's not a big issue anyway, so you could check it out afterwards. But I think in general, we are kind of accommodating the entire foundation properly there with all these details, no? So it should be quite fine. Now we can just turn on back the foundation slab, and that should be where you are. Now the most important thing is not so much how it looks in the 3D, but actually the section is the one we really want to achieve properly, no? Thin line TL, and we start seeing again wall foundations with wall footings underneath corresponding with the axis. We also have a wall footing aligned with the exterior of the foundation wall. By the way, this is not necessarily always the logic. You might need the foundation to stick out because you might have other series of layers um, outwards, no? But this is the one I'm searching from you now. So I'm going to delete these annotations. And I think this is like a proper foundation, okay? Remember to clean up very well all your levels as you go. And probably the discussion comes when you're in group. You know, how do you deal with information when you put everything together? Not this week, but the next one we'll talk about how we can collaborate in a better way. I will send a series of links and we will talk about it in class. But for now, it's important that you all individually think of your own foundation. Okay? So I'm going to stop it there.